So we are starting how to solve pulley problems in just 2 minutes. To keep in mind, the string is massless, the pulley is frictionless, and the string is non-stretchable. So first draw the diagram. First hang the pulley of radius r and mass m. Now attach strings. Now attach masses m1 and m2. Here we consider the mass m1 is greater than m2. Due to its weight, the mass m1 will go in downward direction. We take the tension on the string T1 where mass m1 is attached and its weight is m1 into g. For mass m2 its weight is m2 into g and tension is T2. Now the acceleration with which the mass m1 is going in downward direction is a. With the same acceleration the mass m2 will be in upward direction as the string is non-stretchable. Now we write down the equations of motions. We consider mass m1. Here the resultant force is m1g minus t1 because m1g is dominating in nature here, and we equate this to m1 into a. So write down m1g minus t1 equals to m1 into a. Now for mass m2, t2 is dominating because mass m2 is going in upward direction with acceleration a. So the resultant force is t2 minus m2 into g. And we write down this equation T2 minus M2 into G equals to M2 into A. Now we will calculate torque on this pulley. Torque tau equals to T1 minus T2 into R. Now we replace tau by I alpha. I is the moment of inertia of this pulley and alpha is its angular acceleration. Now we replace I by mr square by 2 and alpha by A by R. Further we simplify T1 minus T2 equals to MA by 2. Now we get three equations. Equation 1 M1G minus T1 equals to M1A. Equation 2 T2 minus M2G equals to M2A. And equation 3 T1 minus T2 equals to MA by 2. Solving these three equations, we can find the acceleration of the system A as M1 minus M2 into G by M1 plus M2 plus capital M by 2. Once we get the acceleration of the system, we put this in equation 1 to find T1 and we put this in equation 2 to find T2. Once we get T1 and T2, we can find the reaction on the pulley. Now in every pulley problem, these three quantities, the acceleration, the tension on the both strings, we have to find. Once we get these three quantities, we can solve any pulley problem. However, complex it is. So that's all. Thank you for watching.